Hello, everyone, and welcome to Creative Spark with Laura Bassen. I'm your host, Laura, and I have a project to share from my favorite things using some of the new goodies from their February 2018 release. I have a puppylicious card to share with you featuring the Canine Companion stamp set, but I'm going to start on my background. I'm going to get to ink blending. I have a panel of Neenah Solar White 80-pound cardstock, and I'm starting with Wilted Violet Distress Oxide inks. And I say this every time I use them. I hope you're not getting sick of it, but they blend like butter. I mean, literally, you just smear it on. They're so forgiving, and they're so effortlessly to transition from color to color. So I'm going in now from Wilted Violet into Blueprint Sketch. Now, I'm not going to candy coat it. This here, when you try to cover an entire panel, she's a workout. But, that's how you stay in shape. I mean, if you don't want to go for a run, ink blend an entire panel with Distress Oxide inks. So what I do here is I do the Blueprint Sketch, and then I pick up my sponge with the Wilted Violet, and I work it. And I go back and forth until you get a nice seamless transition, just like so. And every once in a while, I take a break. You don't see because I edit it out, but I take a little break, stretch out the arm, take a deep breath. And I'm standing. I like to stand when I craft. I feel like I can, get a little more elbow grease, put my back into it, lean in. If I was sitting down, I don't think I could. Well, maybe I could, but I don't think I could really lean into it like I like to do. It's just one of those things. When I craft, most of the time I stand. But if I color, I like to sit. So, just got to figure out whatever works, whatever floats your boat. So now I'm moving on. Going to stamp these cutie patootie Canine Companion images. These dogs are adorable. I just love dogs. I want a dog so bad. I really would like just that traditional, adorable golden retriever, a puppy. And I want one that stays a puppy. Is that possible? Can I get one? My husband won't let us have another pet. And I always blame him. It's really not his fault. He's trying to be wise because we have a daughter who's allergic. And I always leave out that little part. He's like, you always throw me under the bus. You don't tell people that we have a kid who's allergic. But she really is more allergic to cats. I will say, though, both of my daughters, when they go to their friend's house, if the friends have dogs, they come home with itchy eyes. So I guess I do feel good in a way that they can come home and relax and feel good and not have itchy eyes, because that's not fun. But it's killing me because I just want one of everything. I want a dog. I want a cat. I want a monkey. I want a bird. A couple fish. Is that too much to ask? I mean, really. But yeah, we do have a lot of living things in this house as is. So I'll have to do with the Canine Companion stamp set for now. So I'm coloring these, as you could tell, with the Copic markers. So I've got my marker caps there. If you want to know exactly what colors, I have very, very simple Copic marker color. I don't do any highfalutin. I keep it really simple. And I usually only use 2 to 3 markers per image. And I like to do a little bit of gradient. That's always a secret ingredient if you ask me. And then once I get these all colored, I'm going to use the coordinating dies, the coordinating Canine Companion dies, die cut them out, and then I'm going to move on to these little frames. I'm going to die cut using, let's see if I can say this right, these single stitch line tag corner rectangle frames. That is a mouthful. So I'm going to die cut 4 of these just on some white cardstock, very simple, and these are going to be like little window frames for each one of my cutie patootie little puppies. So I'm popping up my ink blended panel. You can see there on the top right corner, there is a slight bit of a splotch with my ink blending. This rectangle frame die cut saved the day and covered up the splotch. I'm one of those kind of people that when I make a mistake, I throw it out and start over. It's just how I am. And I thought to myself, do I need to remake this ink blended panel? Because I saw that splotch and I knew it was bothering me, but the rectangle frame die saved the day. Now I popped up my little canines in each one of their little cubby holes, Moving on to the sentiment, I have this Hooray word die cut. I'm going to die cut that into this little ink blended portion that I'm doing. I'm using picked raspberry Distress Oxide. Again, I'm going to do a bit of a gradient look, darker on the bottom, fading it up to a light, and then I'll die cut the word right into it. Now, I want to mention this Hooray die is currently a free gift with a qualifying purchase. I believe if you spend at least $60, they will throw in the Hooray die for free. You gotta love it. If it's free, it's for me. But I don't know if this only lasts for February that you get the Hooray die. They might change that every month. So if you're wanting to get the Hooray die for free, I think you better do it in February. I think. But okay, so I went ahead and die cut 3 more of these in white. And I'm using some spray adhesive to adhere these together to stack them up and make it a nice thick, sturdy, dimensional word die cut. I have this little box that's got some sides that come up, and I use it to spray into so it doesn't get all over. Normally, you probably should go outside, but ain't nobody got time to run outside. I just grab my box and spray into it. Anyway, now I'm embossing a coordinating sentiment from the Canine companion stamp set. It says, Yappy Birthday. Thought it went well with these little yappers. My daughter Emma came over and said, did they misspell happy? I said, no, it's supposed to say yappy because it goes with the dogs. And she didn't get it. And I'm like, okay, so a lot of times people call dogs yappers. So then I tried to explain to her that this sentiment is a pun. Then she wanted to know what a pun is. So when I started to explain what a pun is, she had already lost interest and walked away. And that is the story of my life as a mother. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Have a yappy good day. And I will see you next time.